turned smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.
Alright, we back. My expert opinion. The greatest show in the
world. In the building.
Yeah, we still rocking out with that. We don't give a fuck what you haters say. You know what I'm saying? We rocking out with that. Hit that like, hit that share. Let everybody know you in here. Of course, you know paper.
Unless you's a motherfucking hater. Hater, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie. This thing got me thinking about the line now every time I say it.
Tony
Rock.
Tony
Yeah, man. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, cost you paper if you a hater. So if you a hater, you gotta pay.
Nah, man, fuck that.
No,
that's
man.
our shit.
If
Shout
you
to
love the
Tony
show,
Rock.
it's free.
If you love the show and you want to be a member, join the members. You get all the full episodes ahead of time. I know some of y'all be like, damn, he's just dropping a clip a day. Yes, motherfucker, join the members. Join the members. You fuck with this shit. Mac.
What up, King?
Splat Murder.
In the building.
Piece of the gang. Piece of the gang. Yo, we got one of the best pens to ever come out of Brooklyn in the building today. SMOOTHE the Hustler. He's back.
Smooth.
And we got 60 wins, nigga. 60 wins. 53 knockouts.
Something like that, yo.
He said something like that. Something like
First
that.
round.
Listen. Brownsville is in the building. I don't think there's another area in the world, well, you know, a state maybe, Ohio. We had this conversation early that produced more champions than Brownsville. Let's go, champ! Let's go, champ!
Go, champ! Let's go, champ! Let's go, champ. You know that?
Yo, how's everybody doing?
Yes, champ. All is well. Thank you for asking.
Put your fist out again.
It's the side, right?
No, right here. No. Wait. It's a human right here.
It's a whole human.
Let's go, champ.
Old little kid popping out the top of his head.
Right.
Nasty work.
How's everybody?
Yeah, all is well, champ. Thank you for asking. Thank you for having us on. You know what I mean? Happy to be here. This is, we made it, champ. We made it.
Yo, you know the Brooklyn episodes be my favorite joints. Favorite joints. We're gonna get into the history in a second, but I want to know your opinion. The whole boxing world is kind of paying attention to this one situation.
Right.
It's about to happen. We saw the big homie pull up. You guys was in Brownsville, shadow boxing in the streets. We don't know if there was like a little training session later to get ready. Mike Tyson versus Logan Paul is going down. I want to get your opinion on that. Like, what do you think about Logan Paul and Jake Paul and Logan Paul and what they've been doing with the boxing world? Yeah. And who do you think is going to take that?
I used to train both of them. I started them out. Yeah. Wow. I hooked them up with their first trainer. They doing good, well, man. I'm very happy for them and their success, and they doing good, man. Think about it. It was just some YouTube kids, and here they fought the great Floyd Mayweather and now Mike Tyson, the two biggest guys in the sport. So
that's a fact.
They've done well.
Wow. But what do you think about? I mean, guys outside of the boxing world, kind of making the type of headlines and payouts that they're doing.
Yeah. You know what's crazy about it? Well, back in the days, great fighters like Jack Johnson, Joe Louis, they had exhibitions.
Right.
And they had tons of them. I mean, hundreds of exhibitions, and they would do this to stay in shape and to make money. Hey, they're doing the same thing today. Guys are making money thanks to the internet and the phones. Millions of more people are able to see the fights and to tune in. So I think that it's great. It's exhibitions, man. It's something of the past. And fortunate fighters in this day and age can make that much money because it's unheard of the money they're making.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You fight one of these guys.
Yeah, you are.
It's almost better than fighting Manny Pacquiao or some shit. Right. Like, they really cash it out with these shits.
Facts.
Now they say they're exhibitions, but does it count? Like if you lose to one of these guys.
Yeah, I mean your clout, your credibility, your value, of course, gonna drop tremendously. But if Mike loses to Jake Paul, that'd be crazy. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like. Yeah, it'd be a sad day in the black community. Sad day, unfortunately. But
so you said you used to train them.
Yeah.
And then Mike pulls up on you.
Yeah. That's what Mike pulled. That's why Mike was tight. The backstory is crazy.
Was he trying to get some inside info? Was he like, yo, I know
the
you
backstory is crazy, man. We was at the gym, me and Smooth,
right,
and my boy Rem, and Mish was there too, right? And my boy FaceTimed me and was like, yo, Mike in front of the building. You know what I'm saying? In front of the building, you know where I'm from. He was like, yo, come pull up. So he showed Mike the phone, and Mike was like, yo, fuck you, Shannon. I was like, what? So I didn't know how to take it. I was like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, right? I'm gonna keep it real, right? My face dropped. I was like, yo, hold up, because that's my man.
Right.
You know, that's my man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what? So I don't know how he playing or what. So I said, yo, let's go. Let's see what's up. So we jump in the car, we drive up. Because he didn't know I was in New York. I don't think he knows I was in New York. Not that it matters, that's my man.
Right.
Called me. But my man that called me didn't know I was in New York. Right. I was right on Pickett Avenue. Right. So when he FaceTimed me, he like, yo, Mike up here, Mike in the field. I'm like, word, me too. Right. He passed the phone to Mike. Mike like, yo, fuck you, Shannon. I'm like, word? I'm like, yo, let's go up there. So we get up there, I see Mike. He was fucking around. He was just joking. You know my language.
Right. So y'all did the shadow boxing.
Yes, sir. It was cool.
Yeah. Did you get any insights on his training? Do you feel like Mike is like, I mean, he's 67 years old now, right?
Nah,
no,
Jesus Christ.
My bad, yo. Don't pull up on me. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he's up there, what is 50?
I think he's late 50s.
Yeah, 56, 57.
56, 57. That's it, 57. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about him fighting? Like,
it's great, man. He's able to this part of his life to make so much money, man. This is amazing for him, man. He has ups and downs. But get to what I was saying, he was messing around because he was saying, yo, you bought Jake Paul and them in the game. Right. You on their side, you know what I'm saying? So when I seen him, it was all love. We was playing around. But, I think it's amazing that Mike is able, in this day and age, to make that much money to provide for his family. He's been in ups and downs. Think about all the money he made, but think about all the money he lost. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And for him to be at this part of his age and as a fighter, once we, you know what I'm saying, we like the horses, man. When you ain't racing good no more, you take you out. You know what I'm saying? You luckily if you pulling a wagon, you know what I'm saying? So boxing is a brutal business. You know what I'm saying? It's a brutal business in regards to there's no pension, retirement. There's no retirement. There's no health insurance. You know what I'm saying?
Which is crazy.
Which is crazy. When I heard that, and I was like, yesterday old when I heard that, and I was like, what? How is that possible?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, why isn't there some sort of institution or something that's like setting that up for you?
I think that's what I'm trying to do right now. To be honest with you, I think the first step is the education, and we started building a gym in Brownsville called the Brownsville Boxing Academy. And again, getting to that, that's what the emphasis is based on, the business. Right. For it to change, it's going to take time. But this day and age, the good news is things moving fast because of the phone. So I think what's happening and what's going to happen with this academy is that people will come in and learn how to be referees, judges, timekeepers, managers, promoters, in the business. You know what I'm saying? Sports management. So at that point, when people become more educated, because I meet a lot of brothers and sisters that tell me, how can I get into boxing? How can I be a cut woman or a cut man? I'm like, you know what, come. You know what I'm saying? Something that people are inquisitive about. Yeah, they're inquisitive about, but they don't know how. Right. You know, I know a lot of brothers, and my true business side of this is to go out and get brothers like yourself, like you brothers, and get you into the game in regards to being managers, you know, learning the promotion game, being promoters, because now you might take a kid, I'm gonna ask you this question, which I ask a lot of people. Had you invested $1,000 into Mayweather when he was 13, 14, how much you think it'd be worth if you put a dollar amount on it now?
Millions.
Think about it, right? Probably, you know what I'm saying?
Probably damn near 10 figures.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So a Mike Tyson.
Same,
right? So they there. A lot of them in jail. They upstate. They doing time. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have no way out. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no way out. They don't know that. They don't know that going to a gym and for a manager, they'll go to a gym and find a kid and be like, you know, I want to help this kid out. You know what I'm saying? And find out where he live at. Find out his living situation. Okay, he need food. I'm gonna guide him. It's like a soccer mom or put your kid in Little League. The same thing for boxing, but people don't understand and know it. You know what I'm saying? You go into the fights with the kids. You keep, getting them into fights, his amateur days. Then you're like, you know what? I'm gonna take him pro. We're gonna show that at the Brownsville Boxing Academy. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm doing this is because when I was a kid growing up, it wasn't no gym in Brownsville for me to box. I started boxing in East New York at Starry City. Right. Mike started boxing in Catskills. Riddick Bowe was boxing in Bed-Stuy. You know what I'm saying? And I always, as a kid, I was homeless. You know what I'm saying? From 13 to 20, off and on, I was homeless. And I slept in the gym, Starry City gym. I slept in that gym. You know what I'm saying? It was under the garage. And as a kid, I was like, one day, if I make it, I'm gonna come back. And, I had my ups and downs and became champion twice. And I said to myself one day, I was like, man, you know what? If I was looking for a baseball player, I'd probably go to Cuba or Dominican Republic. Right. If I was looking for a horse jockey, I'd probably go to India or Mexico. Right. If I'm looking for a football player, they say you want to go to Samoa now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You want to do something like that. So I said, you know what I mean? I said, if I'm looking for a boxer, where would I go? Right. I said, Brownsville. To me, because of the odds, you got Mike Tyson, Riddick Bowe, and myself, let alone Eddie Mustafa Muhammad, Zab Judah, Curtis Stevens, Danny Jacobs, and the rising star, Mark Breland. He's from Bed-Stuy. Yeah, he one of y'all. But we love him. We love him. It's all Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? It's all Brooklyn. Yeah, but particularly in Brownsville, and the reason why is because Brownsville is 1.8 miles in size. It's only 1.8 miles. There's over 30 different housing complexes in Brownsville. Over 100,000 people crammed into 1.8 miles. We just recently got a high school, but we got a jail. Now you think about it, when you go upstate to prison, there's a lot of dudes from Brownsville. It's only 1.8 miles in size. Think about how many dudes up north got hands. Mm-hmm. Everybody I know that come home from upstate, from New York, whatever, be like, yo, champ, I was up there, I was getting busy, I was on this team, whatever. I'm like, yo, champ, think about it. You was going to the gym with me when I was 17, 18, and you stopped. You know what I'm saying? And think about how much money you could have made. You know what I'm saying? Because you was nicer than me. And they'd be like, yo, champ, word up, thank you, man. I thought about you mad times when I was away and shit like that, because I remember, I'm so happy you did it. But so I said to myself over time, all these dudes was better than me. Dead ass. They was better than me. I know dudes, Killer Cav, bad Brownsville dudes that I was in the gym with, and they was nicer than me. But you know what? They ain't stick with it. Right. They went to jail. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I could have went that route. You know what I'm saying? I did my little things that got me in a little trouble, and I learned quick. I was like, yo, this ain't for me. Meaning, I'm just gonna end up like everybody else. Let me get another shot. Boxing was the only thing that guaranteed I was gonna get a meal that day. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to spar somebody. You gotta give me, it was $5. I get me some 4 chicken wings and rice or wings and shit. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So it was $5.
Yeah, for the chicken wings and rice.
4 wings and rice.
Right. Give it up for the rice.
Or French fries.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or French fries. Depending. If I got money, I'm gonna get the rice with the, you know what I'm saying? with the beef.
Yeah.
You know
white rice and the gravy.
You know what I'm saying?
Indeed. But, that should be busting.
Yeah, champ. Great. So, for me, it was just a dream and a passion. And also to say to myself, as a businessman, as an entrepreneur, if I was looking for a top fighter, the odds, if I'm a gambling man, the percentage, the odds says Brownsville, Brooklyn, 1.8 mile in size, this many champions, let alone one of the greatest heavyweights in the history of boxing, Mike Tyson. Right. Say what you want, but if you told me a 20-year-old kid could come in here right now and beat me, I'd laugh at you. But he was 20 years old, heavyweight champion of the world. Mm-hmm. When he was 19, he was knocking out grown everything. Yeah. So it'd be hard for you. It'd be hard to tell me, yo, this 19-year-old kid can beat me. I'd be laughing at you. No 20-year-old. Right. I don't. You know what I'm saying? But he could do it. Right. So to be that young. So for me, and then I really looked at why, the psychology behind why Brownsville produced the champions, and I came up with it. I talked to Mike one day, and he was telling me about his moms and the things that he went through with his moms, and I could see the hurt, and he was talking. You know what I'm saying? And my grandmother lived in Noble Drew Plaza. And we lived on the 3rd floor. Riddick Bowe lived upstairs from us, which is unbelievable. Think about it. Right. He lived upstairs from us. We lived in the same building at one point, you know what I'm saying? And Mike lived across the street from me. I'm from Atlantic Towers. He lived right across. He's from Atlantic Avenue. I'm from Atlantic Towers.
He from Blessed Building.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
Right? Yeah. Blessed from my building. That's my shout out to Bless. So you know, Mike living right across the street, Riddick Bo living upstairs, right? And I said, how is it that Brownsville produced 3 heavyweight champions? Think about this. It's the pain. So Mike told me about his moms and shit, and I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I got a tear in my eye. I'm like, damn, bro. And then me knowing Riddick's situation, you know what I'm saying? Riddick moms had a lot of kids to take care of. Riddick, my man, you know what I'm saying? And I see, you know, I remember as a kid seeing him outside, you know what I'm saying? And then for him to become heavyweight champion, how? Because with the pain that his moms had to go through raising those kids, you know what I'm saying, by herself. A lot of his brothers, you know, passed in drugs, addiction, all that. Then I think, Lord, I thought about myself, only child from Brownsville, Brooklyn. My mom's was a heroin addict. My stepfather raised me. He died in prison. My mom's OD'd on my birthday. Wow. How did I become heavyweight champion? I had no fighting background as a kid, fighting all the time and all that. It was just that the pain of being homeless. I came home from school at 13 years old and we was evicted. And I remember looking in the keyhole and seeing, you know, the empty apartment, you know, the slide, and I was like, damn. But I had took out my key and tried to, because I seen it, but I didn't want to see it. So I took out my key and I did like this, and I was just hoping it was a dream, but it was reality. But I tell people, when I looked through that hole, I didn't know that I was going to see what I was going to see. I thought I seen an empty apartment, but it was a different life. I was a private school kid. I went to Bishop Lachlan, you know what I'm saying? I went to Lutheran school before that, you know what I'm saying? And now here I am, homeless. I got to fend for myself. I got to find a way. And luckily, I found boxing. It saved my life, you know what I'm saying? Sleeping in the gym, going on trips, boxing. And then I said to myself, Shannon, with all that pain that you felt coming home from school and losing your father, everything, that's how you was able to walk up those stairs to fight Foreman at 25. My mom's had just died. That's how you walk up those stairs to fight Lennox Lewis against all odds. The Cuban and the, you know what I'm saying? And Pan Am games. And then I hit me and said, you know what? Pain build character. Pain build tough people.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
It builds tough people. So think of all the brothers in prison. The pain that they feel and why they end up going to jail. You know what I'm saying? They should all be in the boxing business. You get what I'm saying? Because the boxing business, it don't mean you're going to be a boxer. But it do something to you. Science proves that when you punch a heavy bag, it relieves stress. Science fact. So think about it. You got all this anger, you go hit the bag, you feel a little different. It might be the difference between you doing something. Your anger, you see, it might be the difference between you doing something because you done got that off your chest. You're like, you know what, I feel better. And another thing that I've always noticed is that when you learn how to fight, you fight less. You know what I'm saying?
Discipline.
When you learn, you know what I'm saying? You look
shit deadly, you become disciplined.
Yeah, you learn an art that you be like, nah, chill, this ain't for you.
The advertising is excellent.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You see you drop something, it's like the rest of these niggas, they figure it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Leave that nigga alone.
Yeah. You gotta walk away. You learn that because it could cost you, which has cost me. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't always it was never on my agenda or plan or whatever, but when I've had to use my hands, it cost me a lot of money. Money and hardship for my family in regards to me getting in trouble. My hands is licensed weapons. If I hit you like, you know, I don't want to say, but I've been in a situation where they say, yo, what's this? You got a gun on you? Or you like, no, my hands is registered weapons. So you learn I can't go certain places. I don't go places where people drink alcohol at night. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I know because I know.
Avoid the bullshit.
I know it's going, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm a magnet for it. You know what I'm saying?
You intimidate people, somebody staring you up and down.
Yeah, somebody gonna be like, oh, this nigga think he all that.
You got a bunch of those.
Yeah, I'm a magnet
in
for
all
it,
walks of life.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right. You just gotta dip around the corner, come back with the pool strike.
The circus, look, the circus clown.
I don't know who did that.
The circus clown got motherfuckers hating him.
Right.
This motherfucker right now hating the circus clown.
Yeah. So you know, I just think that this gym and what we doing, thanks to Smooth, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Grant and the team and Mark Julian and all the team that we're doing something I think that's gonna be life-changing, not just for one generation, 2, 3, because my real thinking is, you know, one thing about, you know, y'all know how it is, y'all from the style, y'all love bad style.
Well,
He from Crown Heights.
Oh, you from Crown Heights?
It's all Brooklyn.
We dump the bodies in the style.
Yeah, from Crown Heights, that's right. You all
Yeah, this
Make
all
y'all niggas
Brooklyn, this
popular.
all-
Yeah, niggas popular.
But you know, I really, one thing I notice is that, you know, when people have pride in something, they seem to change, you know what I'm saying? And you know, when you win your first trophy, you're happy. I won my first trophy, and I can't dribble, I can't catch, I was never picked for, you know, I can't shoot basketball or nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I got asthma. So they definitely was never, I was always, nah, don't pick Shannon, he can't, he got asthma. Well, so for me, when I won my first trophy, I went to sleep with it at night. I was 16 years old. I went to sleep with it at night. I fell asleep. And I was happy. It made me happy that I did something. I never won shit. I accomplished something. So I think that the kids in Brownsville, the people in Brownsville, they I'm not gonna say they don't have a lot of pride, but they don't even understand what they have. And because I went to the schools, we went to 4 schools, and I said, how many people know Mike Tyson? And maybe like 10, 15, 20 people out of 50. I was like, how many people know Riddick Bowe? 5. How many people know me? 2.
Yeah, they don't know they hero.
So I said, did you guys realize that Brownsville has produced 3 heavyweight champions? They was like, not really, nah. I said, exactly. That's the problem. If you knew that, you'd have something to be proud of.
At least aspire to or something.
Right.
Yeah.
And let alone
know that you're of that cut.
You're of that cut.
Indeed.
Right.
A champion. Zab, Jude, like I said, all of this the champion and no gym. No gym.
That's crazy.
No gym. So think about it. If we had a gym, which we have now, 1750 Pickett Avenue.
1750 Pickett Avenue. 1750 Pickett Avenue. So you know.
Let's go, Jam.
What was that?
Let's go to 1750 Pickett Avenue.
Why not? 1750 Pickett.
Right.
Let's go, Jam.
So
Thank you, brother.
you have the gym, now they have an outlet.
Yes, champ. Yes, champ.
And who knows how many champions are going to come out of that gym now.
Managers, referees, you know, judges, doctors, lawyers, because what the goal is, champions, that's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Female champions, I took for sure, because Brownsville girls get busy. You know what I'm saying? They get busy.
Fact.
They know how to fight.
Don't cheat on them.
Girls and
learn that
Brownsville
lesson
get
real
busy.
quick.
Shout out to Mona. Let's go, champ. Yeah, champ. We you know, Brownsville people, they quick tempered, they ready to get busy. And they're super happy right now. The word is out about the gym and everybody's excited. They know we got champions. They know you know what I'm saying. Like I was saying earlier, I love to have guys like yourself more involved in seeing that, yo, there's money in this. Yeah. This is an investment. This is a phenomenal investment. Is it risky? Yeah, but people go gamble and they $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. That $50,000 could have turned that next kid into the next Mike Tyson, the next Floyd Mayweather, the next Zab Judah. You feel me? Right. The next Shannon Briggs. Right. You know what I'm saying? We gonna and if not, guess what? The kid learns how to become a good
something else.
Something absolutely else. Definitely providing all types of opportunities for the community. Period. We got wellness program, food program. We really trying to hit where we know they need the help, where we needed the help. Right. You know what I mean? We was fortunate enough to dodge stuff, but you know, our partner may not have been that. So if we dealt with it direct or indirectly, we know the effects of, you know, having a place where you can come to and get information. Information is everything. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We want to provide that hub and teach discipline. Mm-hmm. You know, discipline is a big thing.
High key.
Especially, with the young youth. Yeah. You know, you catch them early and you give them a different outlet.
You can instill some morals in there too, which
Indeed.
is what I really dig.
Yeah.
Like with discipline comes a certain moral sense and moral character. You need that gun, you pussy. I don't need that gun, I'm not. Why don't you put it down and let's settle it like men? How about I appreciate, and you have a place where you can learn the unsexy job. It's not about the star boxer. You just mentioned lawyers, cutmen,
journalism.
All these jobs that go around.
We forgot about that.
Yeah.
Journalism.
Shout out to Andre, my man Dre. Just got on at ESPN. He was covering fights for and they just put him on and made him official. Shout out. But that I love the idea that even if fighting isn't where you're going to make a living, there's all these other jobs that orbit around combat entertainment that you could be a part of, making a great living and still be involved in the sport. And you don't have to get one bruise. There's tons of things you can do.
And make millions. Look at Al Heyman. God. People don't even know how many champions. I mean, look how many champions Al Heyman got. Jay Prince. Shout out to Jay Prince. Huge boxing manager. You know what I'm saying? Huge boxing manager.
Took Floyd's whole career.
I didn't know what was going on. I saw Jay Prince at a bunch of events. I was like,
he's doing his thing. Yeah, he managing. He got a crazy squad. We coming for you, Jay. Yeah, man. He got a crazy squad. Mayweather got the money team. You know what I'm saying? Eric B, that's my boy. He said, he came to the gym. I said, Eric, what's gonna be the name of your team? He said, Paid in Full. I said, damn, that's gonna be hard to beat that one. Paid in Full, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm looking for, the whole thing is like team based as well, having boxing teams. So they know we going to Philly, we traveling, you know what I'm saying? Like Smooth said, we the new Yogi Bear.
Let's go, champ.
We the new Yogi Bear, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, competition without malice, without beef.
Facts.
It's been the biggest argument these last couple of days. Drake and Kendrick going back and forth, and everybody swears it's going to turn into something bigger, as if we can't compete with each other without beefing.
Right.
And my biggest example when I talk about this, when I argue with people with this, is that go find me any boxer who doesn't immediately hug it up and piece it up right after the fight's over. All the shit they talk, all the back and all the slander, putting hands on each other. Wait till your family, blah, blah, blah. As soon as the bell ring, fight's over.
That's right.
Yo, they share a bond.
Slapping each other and shit.
They share a bond because at that moment, them 12 rounds, they fighting for their fucking life. You know what I mean? And in front of millions of whoever, so I'm sure after that shit is over, absolutely, they gotta have a mutual respect for each other. You know what I'm saying? Just here. Because all of this outside, you the spectacle. Right. Right? You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm sure.
It's kind of like battle rap.
Indeed. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
But you're not supposed to mix boxing and battle rap.
There you go, man.
Super low blows. Like,
I lost a lot of money too. You know what I'm saying?
How long did it take you to learn that lesson?
Hey, man, I'm going to give you a lesson. Nigga got a gun in his hand. Don't call him pussy. That's not a good idea, man.
Whoever said, all right, never mind. Jesus Christ. Whoever said. Anyway, how about the fact that fighting is as old as time, right? But we can compete without malice. I don't have to be mad at you to want to compete with you. I don't have to be mad at you to want to be better than you at this thing we're doing. We're competing. And if we're competing at whatever thing it is, and I'm competing with you, I should consider you one of the best.
Absolutely.
I want to fight I don't want to fight the Dunton. I don't want to fight the little dude. I want to fight, he's well, come on, bro, let's see what you make. Like, let's. You should want to compete with the best, and you shouldn't have to be mad at him to compete with him. If you got to get mad, something wrong with you.
Well, first of all, I got to disagree to a point. You want to champ?
Please.
I'll tell you like this. A homie told me one time, he said, yo, you fight better when you're mad. You know what I'm saying? I said, why you say that? He said, I noticed that about you. He said, even when it's like a press conference or something like that, you have to work yourself up. I noticed that. But if it's somebody who don't like you and it's a real beef, you fight better, Shannon. And it's sometimes it be like that. Sometimes what motivates you? Like what make you tick? Look at the great James Toney. He was just so relaxed. So
shout out to James Toney.
Shout out to James Toney. Real relaxed fighter. I did need that. Look at Mike. Mike was, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some people need that anger to get more creative with the pen, possibly.
Even Michael Jordan used to make up stories in his mind about people that he was on the court with so that he would have an extra motivation.
Wow.
I feel like the anger is more, it's an energy. Now, you could throw it, you could shoot it through a shotgun, or you could put it through a scope and make that shit really, really powerful.
Here's my only pushback to that.
True.
Motivating to get to the fight.
Right.
After the competition, you leave it all there.
Facts.
You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
If it was beef, we'd be fighting after the thing.
Right.
After the thing is over, I'd still be no. Where the fuck you going? Like after it, we done did 1, 2, jacked it up. Yo, as soon as this camera go off, nigga, I'm fucking knocking your head off. That's beef. You think what I mean? It doesn't have, you can get angry, but it's not beef.
Right.
I've never seen you. Well, no, I was about to say I've never seen you do no shit outside the ring, but that's a huge lie. Chill. Chill.
When you
meet I
showing up the gyms like,
oh man,
what's up, nigga? We here.
The gym
Brownsville.
Go check the footage on the restaurants.
Oh
man, what you eat, I eat, champ. All in this.
I was trying to make a living, champ.
How much of it? Like we saw Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Go through their kind of routine, and
that was crazy.
You know, everybody thought Ryan was crazy. Yeah. They thought he was losing his mind. I felt like the whole time I was like, oh, he running a psych op on this motherfucker.
Word.
Like I something just told me like, nah, son, this shit ain't real. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He fooled me.
Yeah, he fooled a lot of people. Zab was like, yeah, Haney got it. And just something in my stomach was like, nah, I don't think so. You
Wasn't he on steroids or something?
That's what they saying.
That's what they saying.
It's all funky.
But like witnessing that and all the steps that they went through to make the fight even bigger. Because regardless of what people want to say, Ryan Garcia doing all that shit kind of brought more attention to it.
Indeed.
So how do you draw the line between promotion and just bugging the fuck out?
Damn, it's a good one, champ. Man. You know, I don't know, champ, because I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, when you in the ring, champ, everything you do or don't do is life changing. Meaning, you know what I'm saying? If I slip a punch or don't slip a punch, it's gonna change the history of my future, of my life. Meaning, what school my kids go to, what car I drive this year, next year. What food I eat, whether I shop at Whole Foods or Key Food. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. It really depends. If I blocked that punch, if it was short and I went to reach for it and he turned it into a hook and I woke up in the dressing room, life changing. Right. Now, I crack him, life changing. Real talk. Like now my kids go to private school. Now I got the Rolls Royce. It's happened to me. I have lost those fights and the next day, son, champ, word mother, like, you see who your friends are. Like, my first loss, I was like, wow, this shit is real. Like, how people laughed at me. Like, oh, whoa. And it was hard, champ. And I didn't think I could live, let alone fight again. And it took me about a year to realize, yo, champ, ain't nobody feeling sorry for you. You got to get your ass up. And I went to Miami. I was like, yo, I know what to do. I went to Miami. I said I need to be in the sun. I need to be trained every day. You know what I'm saying? Went down there. That's a whole nother story. It was, well, chill.
We not talking about it? We not going to talk about it? We ain't going to talk about it. We ain't going to talk about it.
That was a whole nother story. But
shoulder rubs. That's all.
But you know, Ali went to Miami. So I was trying to follow the steps of Ali, which was phenomenal for me and life changing because I got in great shape. I was able to win the heavyweight title against Foreman and my training in Miami. And man, you know, but as a kid, you know, winning, losing, it changes everything. Then winning, beating Foreman, changed things for the good. Right. You know what I'm saying? So again, like I said, everything counts. If I win or lose, going to really change how my kids eat. So it be that emotional. That's the moral of the story. It be that emotional because you be like, yo, this dude, real talk, you in the way of how my shit gonna turn out in my grandkids. You in the way of if I'ma have grandkids, cause I can't even get money. I'm gonna lose my family if I don't win this fight. And because this fight gonna take me to a bigger fight.
Right.
When I was 1-0, I was like, damn. First I was 0-0, and I was like, damn, if I turn pro, if I just win one fight, I'm gonna just bounce on these. I'm gonna bounce. I'm out.
Yeah.
I won the first fight. I was like, yo.
Was there a purse?
$500. $500. I was homeless right before that.
Wow.
I was homeless, and dude gave me 10 grand. He was like, yo, you'll turn pro with me. Well, you know, kick to one. So y'all need 100,000. I was broke. I told him I need 100,000.
Right.
And then I remember it was an Amigo truck I wanted. It was 91. I wanted an Amigo truck.
Not the Amigo.
The Amigo. Remember that shit?
Not
The Amigo, champ.
Oh, God.
91, champ. I was trying to get an Amigo, 100,000. And for him to pay for my apartment in D.C., I had a little apartment in Maryland. Right. And shout out to Maryland and D.C. And he was like, looked at me, he was like, yo, I'll give you $10,000 if you do good in the next tournament by my. I was like, word? I took the 10,000. I couldn't believe I had 10 racks. I was like, yo, really got me a little apartment and shit. But yeah, you know, that everything you do in the boxing ring, whether I train today or don't train today, will affect my life forever. You get what I'm saying? Every punch I don't catch or every, you know what I'm saying? So it's really that intense, it's that emotional. So in the heat of the moment, yo, you really be like, yo, I'm gonna set it, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, cause you be hungry, if you hungry.
So let's rewind.
Yes,
Tell me what those days were like. You're 0-0. How long are you training? What are you training on? Are you studying the opponents? Or when you get on the ticket, or you like, let me look this guy up, let me go over to his gym, or you scoping him out? Like what's the routine?
I mean, in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? You're a dedicated fighter, your day start early, 4 a.m., you know, whatever your early a.m., because the reason why people like, yo, why people run at you early is less cars
out there.
Less pollution. Less pollution. That's simple. Less cars, right? So you want to get out there, that's when the air is cleanest. You get out there, get that run in. You want to come back, you know what I'm saying, shower, relax, eat, nap. This is my day. You know what I'm saying? Nap, hit the gym.
What's the diet though?
Shit. Egg whites and steak. Egg whites and steak. And some oatmeal if you want some oats, you know what I'm saying? Water. Everything is water. Water is everything. Everything is water. All the time water. Water, water, water. You know what I'm saying?
So in the morning you eating egg whites.
Yes, brother. Oats.
Oats.
Yes, champ.
For lunch?
You know, you really want to, you know, salad. You know, I started doing smoothies later on in life. And again, you have to understand, everyone has to understand, you change over time. Your metabolism change, what you able, so you're going to eat different things at different times.
Right.
But the great part about reality, where we at in this day and age, there's so much scientific proof, and you can just go on the internet and learn and do this and that third. You can hire a nutritionist if you got the bread. If I got a fighter and I'm looking into make him a machine, an animal that's gonna be $1 billion fighter, yo, check out what I'm doing. I'm getting him a nutritionist. I'm getting him the best nutritionist. I give him the best strength trainer. I'm getting him everything. He got a homeboy, he got an entourage or whatever. Yo, you a stick man. Yo, check this out. You're gonna get $200 a week, whatever it's gonna be. Your thing is to hold him down. You're holding me down, man. He don't go out nowhere. He don't go to no clubs. He don't get no girls. He don't get nothing. All he do.
You can't be my man. You can't.
That's a dog. Yeah. That's a discipline. That's discipline. If he's not already built like that.
Right.
Now think about this, champ. Yeah, but think about this, champ. You ain't have to tell Kobe to work out.
Right. Right.
You ain't have to tell Kobe to work out. He gonna work. He gonna work. Some people gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? Me, I've learned that out. I fight better, like, you know, when I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? Cause why? Cause that's how I came in the game. You know, I came in the game fighting for money. You know what I'm saying? Fighting for food. My trainer used to be like, I'd be like, yo, let me get something to eat. Buy me something to eat. And rest in peace, Jimmy O. But he used to be like, yeah, after you fight. I'd be like, yo, Jimmy, I ain't eat today. He'd be like, well, you fight better hungry. You know what I'm saying? And I hated it. I was like, yo, this is a mean old man. But, you know what I'm saying? Mean old man. You know what I'm saying? Mean.
Right.
But He said, yo, you gonna fight. Because you know what? Champ, and I proved him right, and right because in a lot of ways, because every time I made big bread, I disappeared. I bounced. I'm in my. I don't want to talk about it. I was somebody hanging out. Nah, chill. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, pull up the.
So you know what I'm saying? Right. So you know, hunger. Now that's what the real push for me with this gym, and the mountain for me is I've been in Brownsville for the last couple months. You know what I'm saying? With Smooth, with the team, and I'm saying, yo, what drove me? Hungry. Mom situation, pop situation. You know what I'm saying? Banished in a way from the hood because, yo, you got kicked out, you got evicted. Right. You know what I'm saying? You're like, damn, you dropped your head. You know what I'm saying? My mom's used to be begging for money in front of McDonald's with a cup. This was a beautiful woman who was a nurse, college graduate, but crack came out, heroin and crack, and she lost everything. Beautiful lady, beautiful. I mean, like, no, I'm not just saying it because of my mom's. A beautiful woman who lost everything, filthy, dirty. And people were like, yo, seeing your mom's begging for money. That hurt, that pain is how I became champion. So I went back to Brownsville to see how many kids suffering like I was, because that pain is your gas. Right. It's your fuel in the car. Right. You use that same fuel, you don't grab a gun and go shoot or fight nobody or rob somebody. You use that same fuel and you go to the gym and you punch the bag. Remember I told y'all earlier, scientific proof. You hit the bag hard as you can. You try to break your fucking arm in the bag. And guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna feel better after and you're gonna say, what? I can make money doing this. I can make $1 billion doing this. Mayweather did. Mike Tyson did. You could do it. Right. You know what I'm saying? And you could be his homeboy right there next to him. Saying, yo, listen, you can't fuck up this money. I can't let you fuck up this money. You can't go to the club. You can't get no pussy. You feel me? You gotta fight, because when you fight, you're gonna win. And when you win, you're gonna change win. We win. Right. You change the whole family life. What school your moms, what school you go to, what school your kids go to, because you win it. You feel me? Right. So I came back to Brownsville to see if we could show them how to take that fuel and put it into boxing and become heavyweight champion, become middleweight champion, lightweight champion. And for their homeboys. This is for y'all homeboys. All you homeboys at home, be his right-hand man.
Yeah, right. Support. Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Support. If you a gang or whatever you in, imagine your whole set got a fighter. And y'all putting, that's y'all fighter. Whatever your gang is, do that. Now you got 5 fighters, 10 fighters. Now you legitly making business money. Right. And you making a proper living as a professional athlete. A lot of people don't know.
Look over your shoulder.
You know what I'm saying?
And the team is still together. Indeed. The family is still together.
The family's still together. And your kids going to good schools, eating good restaurants. You know what I'm saying?
Together.
Not in jail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But I'm sad to say, it's unfortunate to say, I think a lot of people, you know, some people rather go to jail than go up them stairs. See, when you go up them stairs, yeah. A lot of people rather go to jail. No, for real, I seen it. They rather go to jail for 10, 15 years and have to fight for their manhood or whatever, than go up them stairs, because I'm telling y'all, champ, real talk, it's not easy. It takes a special type of human being. You get what I'm saying?
You learn a lot about yourself.
In
a very short amount of time. You learn a lot about yourself. Right. Oh shit, did I just run?
Right.
Did I just dive out the fucking ring? I need to go back.
And then you start thinking about what you did wrong or what you didn't do. Damn, I should have ran. Damn, I shouldn't have ate that shit. Damn, I shouldn't have went to that club. I shouldn't have did this. You know when you thinking that? The night before the fight. Because you ain't getting no sleep. You up all night looking at the ceiling like, damn, I wish I had done this. Let me do some push-ups. You know what I'm saying? Now you think about all your regrets. Trying to catch up. You think about the regrets. But damn, I should have ate right. I wonder if he in shape. I wonder if it's this. I wonder when he do this. You know, but if you did the right thing, like Kobe.
Yeah.
You went out there like, yo.
You're sitting there like, they ain't ready for you.
Let me at him. Let me at him.
What fights would you say you had the Kobe moment the night before?
Shit, you know, I had a lot of fights, Jay.
Yeah.
you know, like I said, when I fought Foreman, I was 25. My mom had just died. You know, you look at like Buster Douglas. His mom's died. He beat Tyson. Undestructible, you know, a Tyson that never had lost. You know, when you go through some pain, you know what I'm saying? You really wear. You say, you know what? It's again. I went back to Brownsville because a lot of kids in pain. I see it. They've been molested. They've been through pains. They go through the system. They don't have a proper home.
No father.
No family
structure.
Absolutely, definitely one of the main.
And I went back because I said, yo, that pain is gonna make these people champion. My goal is to turn Brownsville into the boxing borough, to make it a place where they have pride. I was saying that earlier. Have pride in that. You know what I'm saying? My dream and goal is to do a parade down Pickens Avenue 2 times, down once, twice, with Mike Tyson, Riddick, boy, everybody on the float. SMOOTHE, the HUSTLA, MOP. Let me tell you about Brownsville. We got Thelma from Good Times from Brownsville, SMOOTHE, the HUSTLA, Trigger the Gambler, MOP. Man, Thurston Howe for Big Low, I love you, champ. Big Low, I love you. Who else?
Sean Price.
Sean Price, Rim the Villain. You know what I'm saying? Yo, now we gonna figure this out because I'm telling you, yo, the RZA from Brownsville. He can say what he wants. I mean, I ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
From Brownsville.
RZA from Brownsville, but we ain't say nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Real talk. A lot of people from Master Ace from Brownsville.
Indeed. Shouts to
Al
Master
Sharpton
Ace.
from Brownsville.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? What's your boy name?
What's the reporter?
Larry King from Brownsville. The Three Stooges is from Brownsville. Murder Inc. from Brownsville. Yeah, Murder Inc. John Gotti from Brownsville.
John Gotti, absolutely.
Never ran, never will. But we getting rid of that. We don't need that no more.
Ralph Bakshi, shouts to him.
Yeah, shout out to Ralph. We don't need that never ran, never will. We off that now. We on some that Brown shit, the boxing borough. We gotta teach these kids pride and that and something so they can grab onto that because, you know what I'm saying, unfortunately, we packed in and, you know, I came back. I live in Florida. I live in Miami because I came back because I had a dream. You know what I'm saying? I had a dream that we're going to put out 10, 15, 20 champions, Olympic champions, boxing champions. But that's not the real dream, part of the dream. The part of the dream is that young brothers like yourselves, entrepreneurs and men, going to take this and grab a hold of it and start grabbing young brothers and making them boxers and having boxing teams. Shout out to Ice Cube and the Big Three. What he did with the Big Three, we want to do the same thing with boxing. We want Kendrick to have a team, Drake to have a team. You know what I'm saying? I want Mav to have a team, Gak to have a team. I need y'all to have a team. And this way now, you be like, yo, check this out. My team gonna smash the team next week. And when we build this thing up so big, we're gonna be doing shows at the Barclay. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be doing it. And I'm a big dreamer. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got here. Because I wasn't no fighter. I went to private school. You know what I'm saying? I had a mother, she spoiled me rotten until she couldn't no more. And when the pain came from when I came home and looked through the hole and lost everything, my heart broke. My mother became a crackhead. My father died in prison. That same pain is how I walked up those stairs when I wasn't ready. And when I won, when I wasn't ready, because I was hurting and I was angry. You get what I'm saying? And people didn't even know what I was going through. Nobody knew. They see, damn, Chan, we didn't even know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Those who knew, knew. Right. But I try to keep my head up. You know what I'm saying? I'm sleeping on the A train. I'm sleeping on the D train. You know what I'm saying? Now, I hustling. The good part about me was I wasn't good at hustling because I can't count to it that good. I wasn't good at selling drugs.
You out the game.
Yeah, they was like, you stupid. that saved my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I tried. I was messed up. I tried with a dude, and we was doing the count, and he was like, and I was doing it, and he was like, you know what, chill out. He was like, you know what, chill out. So that would save me. That saved me, champ. So I said, you know what? Boxing was something that gave me a life that I never would have had.
Well, detail that moment. Like, what made you walk into that gym?
It was written, champ. You know, they just say it was written. It was in my, you know, I was living a life that I thought it was a great life. My moms, my pops, then my step-pops who raised me, he went on the run. He was on America's Most Wanted. And that was embarrassing for us living in the building, you know what I'm saying? And then...
what was he on America's Most Wanted for?
Assault on a cop. Just gonna leave it at that, you know. That was hurtful because I loved him to death. He raised me since I was 9 months old. You know, so the only father I knew. And he was gone. But he was in and out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you love somebody, they might not be the best person, but you love them regardless. And I loved him regardless, you know what I'm saying? But he was gone. And my mom started getting high and we lost the crib. We was living place to place. And I was getting into shit, you know what I'm saying? I got into some trouble with the law. And I was trying to find myself, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to figure out I didn't have a clue. I was living day to day. I was talking to Mike Tyson one day, and his co-host on the show, when I did the show Hot Boxing, his co-host said, how was it like at this point? I said, let me keep it real with you, champ. Everything happened so fast, it was nothing planned. It was no plan. It wasn't like, yo, I'm gonna be a boxer and one day I'm gonna make it. I never had no plans to be a boxer. I was just in a situation day to day. I'm hanging out with D-Seps, low lifes. You know what I'm saying? I'm wilding out. I'm boosting. I'm trying to figure it out. Then I was like, clubbing came out. You know what I'm saying? Going to the village and girls. I was like, clubbing it is. You know what I'm saying? I was like, clubbing it is. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to find myself. I'm the Sound Factory. I'm dancing it. I'm bugging out, you know what I mean? I'm bugging out. I got a clown hat on. I'm bugging out. You know?
He's a dancing champ.
Dancing champ. I was dancing champ.
Let's go dance, champ. Let's go dance.
I was dancing champ. I was trying to find myself, champ. Right. You know, I was like, yo, what do I want to, hanging out with homeboys. They selling crack. They like, you ain't counting the money. So, you know what I'm saying? So, and then also too, if a crackhead coming to me or somebody, they might beat me on the bread. And then I owe this dude. I'm like, nah, this ain't gonna work, champ. This ain't gonna work, champ. You know what I mean? So, I was trying to find myself, trying to find out who I was gonna hang with. I'm from the Ville. I grew up with Beck and Ski and Thirsty Howl and Pumpkin. Rest in peace to Pumpkin. And we started boosting and we was doing different things, and I was like, this ain't for me. I'm stealing, champ. I had a base of a mother who loved me to death. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Moms love me to death. And I tell mothers and I tell people all the time, yo, champ, a lot of people never had love. Right. And that's why you can see they could kill. They could do shit. They could steal. If you was loved, a lot of shit, you're going to have a conscience. See, love grow a conscience. Right. And the conscience make you say, nah, champ, that ain't good. Yeah, that ain't it, champ. And because I had love early in my life, I knew when I was doing something wrong. I know, champ, that's stealing, bro. You ain't supposed to steal. Now, I did do stupid shit, but I have a conscience. And I realized I had to learn to accept me as who I am because I'm a good-hearted person. I hated that about me. I hate that about me sometimes. If I got something, I'll give it away. Here, you can have it. I was like that as a kid. My mother like, what's wrong with you, stupid? What's wrong? Now you don't got one. But I knew mommy would get me another one. You know what I'm saying? Right. I was a giving kid, no brothers and sisters. So I give everything away because I wanted company. I want, come on, hey, come to my house, come play. You know what I'm saying? My mother beat my ass. Shannon, stop! You're giving away your stuff. But she'll go buy me some more. So again, that love early in life gave me my conscience in a sense where when I was doing wrong, hanging out with people selling crack, hanging out with people boosting, hanging out with people robbing. I had a crew of stick men they loved me. I was accepted everywhere I went. Right. And it was like, yo, be in a gang, be part. But then, truthfully, man, I had an angel on my shoulder because every crew I was with told me, this ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? When I was hanging out with the booster, they was like, this ain't for you, champ. You know what I'm saying? I was scared shitless. I'm like, I know they see me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, I know they see me. When I was hustling, they had me on Gates Avenue one day. It was like, yo, I said, so, the fiend come. I'm trembling. Like, nah, this ain't for you, champ. Get locked up. This ain't for you, champ. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, but then the whole thing, when I was going up the gym, the ring, it's the same thing.
The walk to the ring.
You scared shitless. But I learned something. Now, this is crazy how I'm just coming to this right now, having this conversation with y'all. The same thing, scared shitless. But I went up those stairs, right? Imagine I had overcame that scared moment of selling crack. Right. And I did the hand-to-hand. Right. And it was a cop. Right. And I went to jail. Right. Or when I stole something, but I got away a couple times. Because the first time I did, I got arrested. I went to jail. Right.
First time.
Yeah, it wasn't my first, but the first real time that I said, yo, this is gonna be my best mission. I took I took the bag of the clothes and ran out, polo gooses, everything. And they was watching me the whole time. The cops was in the parking lot watching me the whole time. They was like, hey, look how stupid you look. Jumped in the car, they let the car go off. We got out to the mall. Woo woo.
One time.
Pulled us over. You know, we tried to do a little getaway, pull us over, pull us out the car, slapped us up, took us to jail. I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And the pain in my throat when I was like, the lump in my throat when I gotta tell my moms, yo, I'm in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So, you know, for me, not overcoming crime, failing in some ways, was the best thing happened to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a good criminal. That's why I tell people I don't even litter. You know what I'm saying? I don't do nothing illegal. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not good at it. And I don't want to be. Yo, champ, I've been free all these years. 52 years. I was homeless at 13 years old. At 20 years old is when I moved in with my manager. He gave me an American Express card with $100,000 on it. He said, make it. And he gave me everything I needed to make it. A gym, everything, sparring partners, a trainer. He hired Teddy Atlas. He hired, was my first trainer. He got me a publicist. He did everything that I'm gonna do with the Brownsville Boxing Academy because I learned from him how to make a champion. He took a kid who was scared, homeless, crazy looking hair from the club, you know what I'm saying? And said, yo, kid, I'm gonna make you a champion. He got a building, an abandoned building. He put a bag in there, a ring, and I had my own gym. And then when he named me, Shannon Briggs, future heavyweight champion of the world.
Shout to him.
Shout out to Mark Roberts. Shout out to Mark Roberts.
We'll take a 5-minute break.
If you get inside the door, you can change the system.
Let's go, Chad.
And that's what he's doing independently.
I'm never anti
That's doing. He
taking
ain't
jobs to
answering
make
to
changes.
nobody. He ain't
That's what
answering
we're
to
doing. We're
nobody.
getting inside the door.
That's what you. But that's how you always got to do it. I never understood beefing about the Oscars, the Grammys, this, that, and the third. If you're not willing to go inside and make changes,
What are you
then
doing?
you just standing outside the club yelling.
You don't qualify to say nothing.
You standing outside the club yelling at the DJ about the records he playing.
Yeah.
But you didn't want to pay the money to tip to go in there. You didn't want to get dressed to go in.
You
So
don't
what
qualify
are
to
we
say
talking
nothing.
about?
Right.
My man is talking to me, yo, you should join the Grammy committee. I was like, okay, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
My homegirl overheard and was like, what the fuck the Grammys, blah, 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 blah. I'm like,
But when you in the committee, you got the chance to make a change.
first of all, you have to understand that the committee that did all the bullshit to rap,
Yeah.
those motherfuckers have been left. It's not the same. It's not the same staff. Those dudes is gone.
And it's a whole new world.
Every
It's a whole new
couple
world.
of years they switch out the people who join. It's those dudes, the dudes who shitted on Fresh Prince. You think they still sitting on the committee
not.
like,
Right.
it ain't the same people.
They not
We
getting
have no interest in joining these organizations and getting and getting with the program to figure out how to make changes. The shit that generally directly affects us.
Yes, sir.
If it directly affects you, and you've opted out of
You
participating,
don't qualify to say nothing.
including complaining,
That's what I'm talking
shut
about.
your whoa.
That's right.
Nobody asked you. Where was you when it was time to get the
Right.
jump off, jumping off? You was quiet. It was fuck them. All right, well then shut the fuck up. Like,
Right.
while the rest of us go do this work, how about you just chill?
Sideline, yeah.
You're over here throwing rocks and
Right,
for
right.
what, nigga? Like we trying to work. I'm getting hit with those rocks. Shut up. Shut up. Just be quiet. Yo, the Grammys is for white people. That's because you black niggas won't join. You can get a Grammy. Like, what's the problem? All right, my man Torre, president. Questlove.
Your horny ass
Goddamn.
on, man.
Yeah.
Let's start sharing, nigga. Tell you that shit. Your man when he got a tan and all that, look at him, cheese and heavy. You going, fuck all of that, man.
If you don't get on the field, you can't play ball.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you don't get on, if you don't get in the ring, then you
Right,
can't
right.
say you don't qualify
And
to have an
there's
opinion.
qualifiers
Right.
to getting in the ring. There's qualifiers to getting on the court.
Yeah.
I personally think there should be qualifiers to making music. I don't think everybody's qualified.
I agree.
I think a lot of you motherfuckers just want to be famous.
Meanwhile, I will tell you this. I think it was I think it's like a little scheme.
As far as
They
what?
wanna put certain lyrics into the minds of our youth.
Oh, that's not a scheme. That's an out and out plan.
Yeah,
You're 100% right. That's an out and out plan.
So back to what you're saying.
Aaron.
That's not they want to brainwash.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's blatant at this point.
It's obvious.
Think of
Stevie Wonder could see it.
The worst part is it's super easy to do because all you have to do is play into human nature. I give you an example. 2 people hugging on the street, nobody stops.
No one stops.
2 people fighting on the street, everybody stops.
With they phone out and all that, record.
Record it to watch it later, show it to their homeboys. If me standing outside with a former heavyweight champion, dapping him up, showing him, yo, thank you so much, nobody records it.
But Mike Tyson and Shannon Briggs playing like they
fake fighting. The whole world wants to see.
Right? You feel what I'm saying?
Everybody like, yo. Because it looked like some negative shit.
Yeah, but it's all love.
Human nature in itself is destructive.
But natural, but you know what? But and the thing you said human nature. That's natural. These are natural reactions. Naturally, sex and violence are the biggest 2 sellers.
But it's the habitat.
Everything else. Everything else. Listen, I think as people, we take this shit too serious, man.
What it takes is discipline. That's why discipline becomes a different thing. You dig what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Your natural instinct versus what you've disciplined yourself to do.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Your natural instinct could be to roll over and go to sleep.
Yes, sir.
Discipline says get up at 4 in the morning, go jog.
That's right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Your natural instinct says booty shaking music, sexy red, blah blah blah, like all that. It's not that crazy. Oh fuck it, it's just fun. Blah. Your discipline says
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Time and place.
Maybe this ain't it.
Right.
You know, maybe I have a lot of people.
Yo, is this straight, champ? Is you sure? Is this straight? Sure.
So many people get upset about.
You gotta give it up to the cameraman, man. Give it up to the cameraman. He the one that got edited out. Y'all niggas using the bathroom with the microphones on.
We could do this all day, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it. I be knowing.
Just to piggyback your point, when it comes to lyrics and music, especially rap, it's not a sneak plan. It's not a conspiracy. It's an actual thing.
I don't listen to it at all.
And it's taken up.
I can't name 10 rappers.
It's been taken advantage of from so many different angles.
Indeed.
Because everybody gets a part of it.
Obviously, you got Kendrick, you got Cole, you got Drake, you got Lil Baby, you got Dub Baby. Hold on. You got
Future.
You got Dirk.
You
got Future.
G Herbo.
But that's a generation
you got
before.
Herbo.
That's Q.
Future generation before. Herbo generation before. Don Q generation before.
But a lot of these dudes don't want to be good. They want to be famous.
That's all it is.
So it's a huge difference, bro. That's why boxing, sports in general, is one of the purest forms because you can't
fake
not be good.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Right.
You have to have some kind. Being famous is one thing, but somebody's gonna knock your famous head off.
Exactly.
You have to know what you're doing at a certain music. Oh, that shit is subjective.
Yeah.
That's just your opinion. Yo, this is trash. That's just your opinion. You just want the standard to be too high. That's a problem.
That's a problem because I want greatness.
That's a problem. Apparently, that's a problem.
Right.
Yo, this nigga right here is the nicest nigga out.
We
better than
for
Smooth.
normalcy.
I mean, he ain't that nice, but I'm saying, what the fuck are we doing then?
Dude,
Right.
The raps are like nursery rhymes these days.
And they don't care.
Like Cat in the Hat, we selling for normalcy. And they're selling to our youth.
We have a generation that is allergic to thinking.
They rather sand paper
And the ones that's thinking, they being told how to think. Because, a lot of colleges and all that, they pushing the new future leaders and shit.
They don't want nothing to do with sense.
Certain people agendas, can cause a lot of harm in these neighborhoods. And
I think the biggest issue is the voices. There's not enough voices. There's a big disconnect between the younger generation and the older generation. There's not a lot of trust.
That's
like
intentional.
You said, you came up during a time where you saw your mother fall victim of drugs. A lot of these kids, they saw the same thing. They lost trust in the adults. They didn't have other adults to step in. So it's just them cooking up their own shit. And I feel like the knowledge that we have, they should have ahead of time. Just so they got to jump on the game. Yeah. But this disconnect is crazy. We
It's
need to find a way
intentional.
to.
It's being intentionally done. It's not a mistake.
Of course.
It's not an accident.
Absolutely. And pardon the cut your wisdom. But the ones that think like we think, right? You live it, see it, recognize it, pinpoint it, absolutely. We pass it back, but we fighting against a bigger machine. Like the machine is huge.
So we lose the marketing.
You know what I mean? The machine is huge.
We lose the marketing war.
Yeah.
Bro,
Look,
one of the nicest pins in Brooklyn. Heavyweight champion in Brooklyn. Brooklyn, huge borough, right? This man is accessible. Walked all through the independent scene back in the 90s, saw the major labels from the inside out back in the 90s up to like now. Yes, same thing when it comes to boxing. Knows the world, knows the cut man, knows this, knows all the politics.
Yes, sir.
Wealth of information. If I want to fight professionally or I want to be an artist professional, wealth of information.
The library is right
to
there.
help me get past the little stumbling blocks that are everywhere. Imagine how much smoother the road goes when you can avoid the potholes. That's these two dudes right here. Now, if I spread the narrative, if the narrative is out that anybody over 35 is washed, they're corny, they're irrelevant, they struggling, they broke, they this, they that.
That's the narrative.
I spread that narrative everywhere. So if you get caught standing next to somebody over 35, what you doing with that corn? What you doing with that? That nigga washed, he broke, he can't help you. What the fuck he gonna help you? Be broke?
Knowledge.
He's the walking dictionary.
All the music that comes out further pushes that point. If you this age, you wash. You irrelevant. I ain't battling you. You irrelevant. No, you're not battling me because I'd wash the floor with you. You know it and I know it, your label knows it, but the way to get out of it is calling me irrelevant. We spread that narrative, we cut ourselves off from the information that could get you further.
That's a fact.
And I have to tell you, we're the only genre that does that.
The only genre.
It's just us. Pop don't do that. Rock definitely don't do that.
Right.
Rock is being run by dudes who are around half butt ass naked in the fields at fucking what's the big concert upstate?
I have no idea.
Woodstock.
Indeed.
The motherfuckers who were hippies at Woodstock run these companies, run these, like, trust me, they do the journalism. I've had these arguments with these dudes. They look me right in the face and say, yo, rap? I don't know what the fuck y'all are doing. You let the inmates run the asylum.
It go like
You put
this.
your best out to pasture. Your OGs, the dudes who know what it, you tell them to shut the fuck up. Like, we don't do that shit here. 3 fucking generations all in the same show. Granddad, dad, and the son, all at a rock show. They know the name of the drummer, first and last name. The guitarist, first and last name. First and last name. For the whole band. And the band came out before the son was born. And now they all sitting here watching.
I witnessed that shit.
But then that goes back to the family structure.
Facts. Facts.
Like
That's really the issue. Family structure.
Right.
There is a, like, rest in peace to my Uncle Paul. He passed away last week.
Rest in peace.
Let's go check.
The ill shit is he went out to Texas because we think that, my grandmother is approaching that time.
Yes, sir.
So I made it a point to sit down with her while she's still here and ask about her mother, her grandmother, how they grew up, where they came from, what they were like, what their talents was, everything, so that I can have that knowledge and I could tell my son, your great-great-great-great-grandfather was this. You ain't know your great-great-great-grandmother really came from over here. And it gives a sense of identity that kids don't have.
Same thing with the boxing thing.
Right.
I'm trying to give them identity.
When I didn't have that connection, it was whatever people told me I was. You know what I mean?
Right.
I couldn't tell you, I got the blood of presidents. I got the blood of kings. I got the blood of royalty.
Right.
English royalty runs in my blood. Scottish royalty, African royalty runs in my blood. I can say that. I can claim that. I can say I can aspire to be this great because I know I come from that.
Right.
There's a lot of kids in the street that don't know what they come from.
Indeed.
I always said I'm able to do everything that I'm doing and be who I am because I had a father. You know, and my father was 88 years old. My father born in South Carolina in 1935. You understand what I'm saying? I'm 43. So when my dad was like 45, 46, that's when I was born. And my pops raised me. My pops had me in the best at boxing gym, George Washington, Harry, Blimp. Those are my trainers. You understand what I'm saying?
I want to take this second and welcome my man Eric Kelly to the show. Went to boxing gym in the Bronx.
South Box by Eric Kelly, #1 boxing gym in New York City.
That's right.
Hey, Briggs.
Let's go, Chill. Let's go,
You want me to lie? You want me to lie to you? You want me to lie to you? You look at the resume. No, you look at the resume.
That's right.
Every year we putting out champions in tournaments.
That's right.
We putting out Ringmaster champions. We putting out New York State tournament champions. We putting out Metro champions. Every year we putting out champion after champion. Now, Shannon is my bro. Shannon paved the way for me.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And I respect what this gym is gonna be.
That's right. That's right.
Let's go. Let's go.
So guess what? Gonna be.
Right.
I'm here.
Right.
I own South Box by Eric Kelly.
That's right.
Located in the South Bronx.
See what happens when you have competition without beef?
And this is right there.
I respect, but listen.
That's right.
I listen. Listen, this man done won 2 heavyweight titles. This man done been on the USA team. This man done did so much. This man is on Brownsville, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
If I could afford Brooklyn, my gym would be in Brooklyn. I
Let's
can't
go.
afford Brooklyn.
Let's give it up.
But guess what? But guess what? The South Bronx, I'm a Brooklyn nigga.
Right. Yeah.
I'm Bed-Stuy, do or die. Originally from Titusville, Florida. Shouts to Titusville, Florida. Long story short, if it wasn't for the best boxing gym, I wouldn't be, you know what I'm saying, where I'm at now. You feel me? Now I got South Box in the Bronx.
That's right.
Every year we putting out champions, Metro champions, New York tournament champions. You understand what I'm saying? We got top pros coming out. Peter Dobson, 17-1 or whatever, he lost his last fight, his first loss, just for Conor Ben a couple weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's his first loss, and he won the decision. It wasn't no unanimous. It was a good fight. It was a competitive fight. The best man won. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm blessed to be in this position, and like Shannon, we can give back to something we love and give back to the community.
That's right.
Because there's too many successful people. There's too many successful people coming from the neighborhoods that we come from, making it big, big, big. But they're giving back very little to the community. They're not giving back to the community. There's the PALs are gone. We just spoke about that. There are no more PALs. You understand what I'm saying?
Did they call Jogi Bear?
That's the only
Hold on. Can I ask this question?
Boxing gym saved Shannon's life.
Yes,
It saved my life. It gave me life.
Why are there no more PALs?
I don't know.
Well,
Tony Danza.
Tony Danza said.
Yeah, go ahead.
Tony Danza said, "Listen, it's too violent.
Too many." He said that kids get concussions and stuff like that. Now, the good part about this is what we're doing at the Brownsville Boxing Academy is we're gonna have our younger guys going to the body early, learning that body only, and I think that's a great method because they'll become better body punchers when they get older. They spend the first couple years going to the body, not taking a lot of shots to the head, and then by the time they turn 10, 11, 12, they start having a little bit more contact. But I believe early, yes, when you're young, the head contact is not really as necessary as it should be. But they will develop into amazing body punchers. That's been one of my biggest assets as a heavyweight. I was a good body puncher. You know what I'm saying?
And the jab and the body shots is the best punches in boxing. You kill the body, the head gonna die.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's the gas tank. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Now,
Kidneys, liver.
That's it, champ. Let's go, champ.
Speaking of killing the body.
Shot, but that liver definitely.
Speaking of killing the body.
Oh my God.
I gotta wonder, because I got a daughter that has asthma.
Right.
And I like to push her. But the rest of the family would be like, yo, don't be doing that, she got an asthma.
Yeah.
But I feel like, you can overcome that if you learn to control it.
Yeah.
You had such a career with asthma. How were you able to to function and be in a ring with these people.
Lennox Lewis.
You know what I'm saying? Lennox Lewis.
Monsters.
Yeah.
Like
Klitschko.
And you was
Foreman, like George Foreman. That's
How
crazy.
were you doing that with asthma?
Oh man, again, like I said, pain. When I was a kid, I reason why I went to people were like, yo, you went to private school. I went to private school because public school, I would have been in special ed because I missed too many days of school. I missed so much school. I could always read really good, but like I told you, my math skills was in the garbage. By the boiler, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I would have been in not a good school, but in private school, my mom's paid $50 a month for me to go in 1975 to Risen Christ Lutheran School, 250 Blake Avenue, right across the street from Marcus. Baddest school in Brownsville. I went to the little school right there for 7 years. I went to 55 for 1 year. Went back to private school. You know what I'm saying? Because I was behind. I missed every winter of school. I lived in St. Mary's Hospital, or I was in Brookdale. Every winter from when it started getting cold, man, I lived in the hospital. I can remember
This is because of your asthma.
because of I remember, I could tell you, I mean, if you go into my, like, I really know what the hospital ward was in St. John's Hospital. Down what became Interfaith. I could tell you, I remember going to school, in the school. I remember playing in the toy room. And when I'm back again, I'm back this year. Now I'm in St. Mary's this year. You know, so every year for me, it was harsh because when I went back to school, people would laugh at me, talk about me. Now, what's deep was one time my class came to visit me in the hospital because I was always in everything. So my mom was paying for me to go to the next grade to get me promoted. She was paying for me.
Out of pocket.
You know what I'm saying? Promote my boy, cry, beg. I loved her to death. She would get on the ground and cry to the teachers, please, don't leave my boy back. They're going to laugh at him. You know what I'm saying? She didn't want me to be picked on because, all you got left back. We was all in the same class. The first and the second, the third and the fourth. We in the same, you on that side of the room. So she, you know what I'm saying? I went to summer school from 1st grade to 8th grade. I went to first grade school year round. It was school all the time. I never did not go to summer school.
Right.
I never had a summer where from 1st grade I went to summer school.
Right.
So for me, the pain when I was evicted and all that, and my trauma from school, kids laugh at you, this and that and shit. It was my pain, the asthma, getting back to that, when I was in the hospital, people don't understand. Look, you could go without days or weeks without food and water. You know what I'm saying? But you can't go 5 minutes without air. You know what I'm saying? So when I have lost my oxygen in times when I thought I was going to die as a kid, I remember the trauma. You never forget the trauma when you're about to die. This happened so many times as a kid. One time I ate shellfish. I can't eat shrimp and all that. I had asthma attack. My eyes closed. I was going to die. They said, you ever eat shrimp or something like this again, you might not have another chance to breathe. So I had it so extreme that it caused me so much trauma. When I got into boxing and I would get tired, I would get scared. And it would make me so fast that I knocked everything out.
Adrenaline.
I used the adrenaline. I used my fear of getting tired. That's why I got 38, 39 first-round knockouts.
Fight or flight.
Fight or flight. Fight or flight. I would be so scared that if it go into the 3rd round, 4th round, I'm going to lose my breath. And it's happened to me. It's happened when I lost my breath. And
what fight was it?
Many fights. A few fights. I mean, when I took my first L, my first loss, I was fighting Dow Wilson. I was having an asthma attack, and self-induced or hyper-induced, cold-induced. I had cold-induced asthma. That's why I moved to Miami. After I took that first loss, I was out with my life in shambles. Everybody turned their back on me. You gotta understand, I came up with a sick plan. The way my manager moved me was crazy. I was in Top Model magazine, Vogue magazine, Harper Bazaar. I was on BEATZ so much you would have thought I was a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I was on every college show they had in the 90s. I was on everything BET related. You know what I'm saying? I had a sick publicist because it was the making of a champion. Remember, Shannon Briggs, future heavyweight champion. Right. He went to Wall Street and raised $35 million.
Got it. Got it.
Or for a kid from Brownsville that's from the same neighborhood as Mike Tyson and Riddick Bowe. it'll sound good when I sell it on Wall Street. He had a plan. I got a plan. I'm going to Brownsville with people suffering from pain. And I'm going to get one of them kids and say, yo, don't go to jail. Go to the gym. And he going to be the next champion. And then I'm going to get another girl that do that. And then another kid. And we're going to have 5 champions. But more importantly, we're going to get MURDAH. We're going to get you. We're going to get you. And you're going to learn the business and say, I'm going to invest. And then we're going to have 20 Mayweathers and future champions. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because there's a science to this shit. And it's really simple. Eat, train, fight, eat, train, sleep, train, eat, fight, train, sleep, train, fight, train. Focus, and you're going to get paid. It's real simple. It's really that simple. If you don't do that, you're not going to get paid. You train hard. Now if you go and you fight dogs, if you fight dogs and you take pit bulls, you raise them, and you fight dogs, they go do that. People do it for money or whatever, right? And they love those dogs. You see how people raise them dogs? How they know everything, what they eat, you know what I'm saying? Right. They breed these dogs to fight and win. We breeding fighters too. If you bred Mike Tysons and all these fighters, you're gonna have champions. They're gonna be fight dogs. They're gonna go and win. And guess what? You're gonna make so much money. I am trying to introduce that to the gangs, to the thugs, to everybody. Yo, don't do that. Don't go to jail. Don't go to jail. Don't fight.
Right.
You like to fight. You're gonna have to fight in jail.
Right.
You're gonna have to fight. That's the thing of jail, right? They gotta fight, right? For free. Now you can take that same energy and become a boxer and get paid for it.
That's right.
Live a good life. I was homeless. I was sleeping on the D train, the A train. You know what I'm saying? I was broke. I was sleeping in the gym. I was sleeping in the couch. People couch anywhere I could sleep. And then I made money. I got a big house, cars, a beautiful wife, 3 beautiful kids. You know what I'm saying? I live in the suburbs, gated community. You can't get in, you got to call. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I went from living from nothing to something because of a sport that I wasn't even supposed to be in. I'm asthmatic. I was so scared to do this shit. When I used to go into the ring, sometimes my legs used to be shaking like this, I told you. And I'd be like, damn, I hope he don't look down and see my legs. But I was scared because, like Smooth said, we said earlier, I didn't even know why I was so scared. But the ring it's lights, camera, action. I seen people say, I can't do it. Tuck their tail and go home. I'm talking about in the dressing room. Can't do it. Can't do it, champ. Say, no, wait, no. No, I can't do it, champ. What you mean? Can't do it, champ. I ain't got it. Nah, bro, you got to get fight time. Gotta leave. Fight cancel. Wow. Can't do it. Night before the fight. People say, I gotta do it. Get it back, go home, never fight again. It take a lot. Some people say, I'd rather go to jail and do these 10 years, man, than doing one night
of fighting.
Of one, not even 5 minutes, 10, 15 minutes.
3 rounds.
Because it's hard, champ. You could be a super thug, pull out a gun, get busy with a knife, do all that. But going up them stairs in front of the people watching,
another level.
Because you never know the embarrassment.
Right.
Yo, champ. When I lost my first fight, I had people, now you gotta understand, this ain't like basketball, boxing, basketball, football. When you lose, team sport, everybody lose. I lose, I lose. My trainer, I had a trainer, when I lost, he was like, oh, he lost. But when I was winning, we won.
Right.
We winning, we won. But when I lost, he lost. It was his fault.
Lonely sport.
It's a lonely sport. It take a lot, man. To know when I was winning, everybody loved me. When I lost, man, I'm telling you, man, you should have seen how they treated me, champ. You wouldn't believe it, bro.
What was the worst experience?
Losing the belt. What was it like losing the belt? On such a national stage, everybody looking.
You know, well, when I lost the belt, when I won the belt, I won it from George Foreman, the linear heavyweight title. So when I fought Lennox Lewis, he wanted that belt bad. He wanted to become the linear champion because that's more of an English thing. You know, this thing started in England, fisticuffs. You know what I'm saying? So the linear, when they say the linear title, it goes from the man who beat the man who beat the man who beat the man, dating back to the first heavyweight champions. You know what I'm saying? So when I beat Foreman, I became the linear heavyweight champion. So we didn't fight. People say, "Oh, you fought Lennox for the title." No, he fought for my title. You know what I'm saying? And he won, and it was a hell of a shootout. You know what I'm saying? It was a hell of a shootout. You know, for a few rounds, but
had Lennox in that fight too.
But no excuses about and most fighters go into a fight with an injury. You know what I'm saying? I went into 80% of my fights with an injury.
With your toe injury?
Nah.
You had an injury on your toe?
Nah, I never had. That was David Hay.
Oh, okay.
That ain't me, champ. Nah, I've had hand injuries. I've broken my hands. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. But
which one was the fight with Lennox? What was the injury with Lennox?
I actually I had this happen in training camp. I wasn't supposed to fight Lennox, but my manager was like, yo, it's a money grab, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to, enjoy. I had so much enjoy. I wanted to take time from the Foreman fight because it was a tough fight, champ. I ain't gonna front.
That was a crazy fight.
Yeah, he hit me so hard, champ, I couldn't sleep for 2 weeks.
I gotta ask.
Jesus Christ.
Klitschko, Lennox, Foreman.
Yeah.
Who hit the hardest?
Foreman. Yeah. I was 25, man. You know what I'm saying? Your bones ain't strong like that. And you know what I'm saying? Even if I was 65, I never felt nothing like that in my life. You know what I'm saying? And word them up. I've been hit by a car. You know what I'm saying? I've been hit by a car.
Like a bat.
Yeah, I got hit by a car.
Foreman to a Volkswagen.
Utica in church Avenue. I got hit by a car. Yup. I've been in some car accidents. You know what I'm saying? But it's different, son. It's different. It's like metal. Like words born. Like when he hit me, I went to the corner. I was like, yo, something in his gloves. You know what I'm saying? Something crazy in his gloves.
Yeah.
But my mom's died. You know what I'm saying? So when your mom's died, nothing can stop you. You feel me? When your mom's died, that's your life.
So even though you felt like, yo, there's something in his glove, this dude hit harder than the car.
Yeah.
How did you persevere through that?
My mom's died. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, my mom's died. She overdosed on my birthday. I was in pain. I was mad. I was like, and I was hurt. And pain is fuel. So all these kids in Brownsville, in the Bronx, in Crown Heights, in Queens, whatever, I'm just trying to do one thing. Show them that you take the same cup of pain and tears and anger and hurt and you just put it into this, right? And there's no secret. There's no chemistry thing. It's real simple. If you divert the energy to something positive, it's not easy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Pain is power.
Yeah, pain is power. That's why you asked me about asthma.
Right.
The pain of asthma caused me pain because people laughed at me because I wasn't smart in school. It caused me pain because they wouldn't pick me to play no sports. I can't dribble. I have no brothers. I can't catch. Throw the ball right at me, I miss it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Right. I can't shoot, nothing. But when you put some gloves on me, I was different. And even in my hand skills. And that's another thing, to be honest with you, being from Brownsville, and this is why I went back, because Brownsville is the last place that I seen on the planet where people still got hands. No, real talk. I seen ladies, they get busy. I seen old people when they get to arguing in the store, but they set different. I'm like, I ain't never see that. I lived everywhere. Right. I lived in Bed-Stuy, East Flatbush, East New York. I'm a Brooklyn, I'm a real Brooklyn baby.
Lived on my
you know what I'm saying? I lived all over Brooklyn. My mom was a heroin addict. And heroin addicts, they keep their kids with them. Crack addicts sell their kids, get rid of their kids, other drugs, but heroin addicts keep their family. You go see a heroin addict back in the days, because you got to go with your mother to the program, ARTC in the morning. You might have to pee in the cup. They love their kids. Heroin addicts in those days loved their kids.
Right.
Crack was different. Crack broke up the family in a different way. Right. You know what I'm saying? I was a heroin addict baby, so I went everywhere with my mother, all over Brooklyn. But I want to stay focused on one thing. I believe that we in a place right now in the world where there's a big disconnect. You know what I'm saying? With the kids and the adults. There is that. Right. But they looking for leadership. They looking for love. I try not to use the word nigga. You know what I'm saying? I like to use the word champ. Right. Because I noticed that when I call people champ and I give them a fist bump, they look at me different and they feel different. I know we use the word nigga, what? I try not to, because I noticed that I don't like to be called nigga either. Yo, nigga, I feel like, I be like, call me champ, please, brother. Yeah. Please, champ. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I noticed that when I'm calling the kids that, word is born, I'm telling you, they feel better. They feel better. They feel better. And some of them never felt good. Their whole life, they never can remember feeling good. talking about never had a good birthday, never had a Christmas.
This is why, you know, you exemplify so much strength having asthma in the ring. Like, that's just amazing. And have all the knockouts, and to hear you explain it now, it's like, wow, you really kind of figured out a hack, a life hack.
I had to.
That led you to a championship.
I had to. I had my heart broken by girls as a kid. I love women, man. As a kid, I was one of them kids. I was born. I was in a kindergarten. My kindergarten class. It was a pretty girl in the classroom. She had like Indian hair. Kindergarten. I don't know where.
How do you remember that?
Listen, I'm telling you. This is crazy.
Girls from kindergarten?
I'm talking about kindergarten.
Not like this.
Yeah.
How you remember the strings of her hair?
Bro, I thought she was beautiful.
That's details, son.
And this is in kindergarten. So, but listen, what I'm gonna tell y'all some crazy.
All the pretty girls.
Yeah, come on, champ.
I barely remember what I did.
Shout out to Darlene Baggins, all the girls in the first grade.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Savitri, shout out to Digna, shout out to Aracelis. You know what I'm saying?
Word is mom.
Word.
All the pretty girls in kindergarten.
Facts.
I remember, but guess what? It was my motivation.
Oh shit.
It was my motivation. Pretty women was my motivation. I was like, yo, I gotta make it. I gotta be successful.
Kindergarten?
You want to get the pretty.
Man, I want to get paid. I want to get famous. I want to get rich so I can have a beautiful wife.
Yeah.
I accomplished my goal. I have a beautiful wife. I have a beautiful children. Champ, I set a goal. I wanted things, and I said, I'm going to get it. And what did I do? I took all the pain, asthma, homeless, moms on drugs, bullied. You took all that shit. I'm going to say, yo, I'm going to put this shit in here. Now, do I regret not putting more? I do. I had more to give. But again, I like the ladies.
We're not going to talk about it.
We're not going to talk about that. And that was a distraction.
Good, right.
That was a distraction.
Right.
I shouldn't have been. I needed a homie next to me, be like, nah, we ain't doing that.
Right.
So again, it goes to me when I say the set, the crew, the gang, who gonna be the hold me down man? That now I don't need you to hold no gun. I need you to say, yo, chill. The team ain't running. We ain't doing that. We ain't going to fight and get shot up and all that. Why? We got a big tournament coming up.
That's rare.
Yeah, Champ and Smooth and the team taking us. We going to Atlantic City to fights. We got a bus. We going to guard. We going different places. We can't be involved with that. We got sweatsuits. We got windbreakers. We got coats when it's cold. We feeding them every day in this program. Every day they get a meal. We get a champ meal. That's right. Every day they're going to eat good and they're going to become champion solid. Brownsville is going to be known for boxing. We're going to change everywhere. How you vision the Brownsville. One time I went up to this girl. I was like, what's up? You from Brownsville? She said, ew, I ain't from no fucking Brownsville.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
and that's how you get when people, I might say, yo, you from the Ville?
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, fucking
Y'all was kind of scumbags, though. You know, Brownsville was known for being scumbags.
I know, right.
Yeah.
People used to say,
wow,
were you from the Ville?
Yeah.
They used to, you know,
You're a nice guy.
my cool and shit. They like, you from Brown? Yeah,
disgusting. Dirty.
Yeah. But nah, we gotta change that narrative.
Yeah, we gonna change
we
that.
thought it was cool, but that shit ain't cool, man. You know, we know a lot of kids, a lot of them ain't have dads, right? So they pass a gym, see all of the corner guys that they looked up to with a changed perspective on being a man, you know what I mean? So,
That's dope.
yeah,
As far as being
they
a
need
man goes,
that.
you used to have blonde dreads.
Oh, shit. I told you, I was trying to find myself. I went to the club scene. Down Factory, Bells, Wild Pitch. It was something called Wild Pitch. Y'all younger than me, man. It was Wild Pitch, Sound Factory, and Nails. What was that name of that shit? Something Q. It was crazy, Chan. It was
Q
like
Club?
Nah.
Not the Q Club, that's in Queens.
Nah, that was something else. I forgot the name of that shit. It was a lot of clubs, but that was the scene at the time. You know, late 80s, early 90s. And you know what happened was hip-hop was, it was a new thing because it was girls, man. And it was less, you know what I'm saying, cutting and all that.
Drama.
You know what I'm saying?
It was an escape.
It was an escape from that. And I was happy because, again, I like the women. And the girls was there. And it was like, yo, this is better than we all thugged out in the tunnel or everybody got a razor. And I'm
Army
like,
jackets.
yeah, and I'm with a bunch of dudes.
Right.
What are we doing? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I was like, yo,
Crazy.
this ain't cool. So the women, you know, and again, if I use the women as a great motivating factor. to have a family one day. Hopefully these men can go have a wife. This is a good, family is very important.
Indeed.
A woman is a very important part of a man's life. You know what I'm saying? Especially a black man. A black man need that. A black people, we need love. Yeah. Black people need love in general. Because a lot of us didn't get it when we was young.
I believe us so black men, we need extra.
Yes. Yes.
We've been through extra.
Yes, we need love.
Right, crazy. Right. I got 5 kids. I got 5 kids, 3 baby mothers. And I got 5 kids, 3 baby mothers, 16, 16, 15, 9, and 5. You understand what I'm saying? I got 3 kids from here in New York, 2 kids in Florida, 3 here in New York. My 2 oldest, Ashton and Eric. Eric was born in Florida. Ashton was born in Brooklyn. They came out on the same day, same year.
Oh, damn.
July 26, 2007. They came out the exact same day.
Wow.
I was moving around crazy. You know what I was saying back then I was moving around crazy. I was stupid. I was ignorant. And now, but what Shannon say, and then women never looked at me the same. You know what I'm saying? Because when they find out the story, like, you got 2, what? That's messy. That's nasty. But then there's nothing solid. You know what I'm saying? There's no strong foundation there with the family. We not all under the same roof. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I got Eric Jr., I got Ashton, Alexandria, Christian, Sebastian, and my babies. You understand what I'm saying? But I got 3 here, I got 2 there. They rarely get to see each other. Ashton and Eric got the same birthday.
Let me make a point.
They only celebrated their birthday together like twice.
Eric, let me say something.
Yes,
and again, when I talk to the kids, I show them that I have that wife and a family because a lot of them don't never seen that. I seen that, and that's why I kept my family together. Shout out to my wife because she could have been like, yo, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? But she kept this family together, and it's my biggest prideful thing that I have. Not no belts, none of that shit. That shit is nothing. You know what I'm saying? My wife and kids is my proof of success because I took care of her, she took care of me, and I'm raising beautiful, good kids. Good kids. They don't do no crime. I told you, we don't litter. You know what I'm saying? We don't do shit. And that's prideful. The kids need to see that. I was showing some kids that, and they was like, wow, that's your family. I'm like, yeah. They was like, wow, they need to know. I didn't know that. I learned from others watching, having a mother and father, because my father was in and out. My family was broken apart, but I used to watch my friend's family. He had a mother and father, and I was like, wow, look at them going in the car together, leaving the building. And I was like, wow, one day I'm gonna have a family like that. You know what I mean? So if you see it, you could then have something to have a blueprint about. But if you never see it, you don't know what it's like to have a family. And it's important. It's very, very important to have a home, a wife, and kids to help you and carry your name forward. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to come back and show these kids that, man. And I know for a fact that from an entrepreneurial side, I'm gonna get the next Mike Tyson, the next Shannon Briggs. And I'm gonna forget just that, the next Al Heyman, Jay Prince, Butch Lewis, rest in peace, Bob Arum, Don King. You know what I'm saying? They right there. Don King was a notorious man in some people's eyes, you know, and so a lot of people's eyes. But guess what? That man got caught 2 bodies. Let's keep it real. That man caught 2 bodies. Known fact, caught 2 bodies, and then became a billionaire. How many people got bodies in jail?
Facts.
They come home, they go back to jail. He killed 2 people and became a billionaire. In boxing.
Only in America.
Right. Because he couldn't have did it in the NFL. He couldn't have got an NFL team. He couldn't have got an NBA team. He couldn't have got an MLB team. He couldn't have got an NHL team, a hockey league. But he could get a fighter.
He had to exploit our people.
He didn't exploit nothing. He helped our people. He helped. Those people would have never been shit if Don King wasn't for them.
I agree.
They would have never been no Mike. You know, they would have been a Mike Tyson. There would have been a Mike. But there wouldn't have been a lot of fighters would have never had success thanks to Don King. I'm serious. Think about it. Now and that was only maybe you named 20 guys, 30 guys. But there's millions of people. Millions of people in jail. They could be boxers. We could have, man, there's so much, man, out there that we don't realize that it's sport of boxing. But the Brownsville Boxing Academy will change that hopefully.
Your weave game is awesome.
Let's go, champ.
Because I started off with the blonde dreads thing. And you just weaved that. You went right into You know, I was gonna ask you. You met Muhammad Ali.
Yes, Chad.
He made a comment about it.
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said, if I fought you, I would have called you pretty lady. He grabbed my hand. He said, if I fought you, I would have called you pretty lady. Yeah. He was the master of sight game. Now imagine he called me pretty lady before the fight, and I'm tight, and I'm mad, I'm trying to knock him out. Now he just playing with me, making me exhaust energy because I'm using my feelings, my emotions. Right. And then I would get tired, and then he'd dust me off. You know what I'm saying? So he was the master. Yeah, so I did the same thing. Right. I copied Ali. Let me just tell you a quick brief story. Right. My mother was fast-tongued. She talked fast. They call her Zip, right? They call her Zip. She talked fast. And she said, my boy a liar. Shannon, my boy a liar. He going there lying, telling people that he a boxer. I went to the gym. I got a VHS tape of Ali, and I watched the tape. When I went to the gym, I was pretending like it was him. They said, yo, you box? I said, yeah, I box. I was lying though. So they was like, oh, word. They gassed me like they believe me. But I was getting my shit off. So then they took me to the fights. I said, yeah, they said, just come watch. Just come. I talk mad shit, right? Yeah. So I'm just talking mad shit at gym. Yo, I do this, I do that. I you know. So they said, yo, come with us to the fight. So I went. I said, all right, cool. I'll go watch. You know what I mean? I'll go hang out. So when I got there, they was like, yo, you fighting? I was like, nah, not me. They was like, nah. I said, no, I'm not ready yet. I ain't trained. They said, nah, you said you fight? I said, nah, I'm good. They said, nah, you fighting or you walking. And then we was in Staten Island.
Oh.
Bam.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I was shook.
Twist.
Right.
I was shook. I was like, because we went over the bridge. And it was nighttime when we went over.
And I know you was like, wow.
Yeah.
Where you going, guys?
Right.
I was mad happy.
We in Philadelphia now?
Word.
I
And
know
we
where
get
you
there, and
going.
I'm like, yo. And it was like, yo, you fighting? I was like, nah, champ, chill. They was like, nah, you chill. You fighting. And I was like, I don't got no boots or nothing. They was like, you fighting in sneakers. I said, I don't got no shirt. They cut my sleeves off my shirt. I said, I don't got no shorts. They gave me a dude shorts. He weighed 135. His name was Felipe Gomez. I had to fight. They was tight. I was like, nah, son. Yo, made me fight, bro. And I fought a dude who had like 8 fights. And he looked like he just came home. And we got busy.
How old were you?
16.
16.
He was like 25. Hair on his chest. I was terrified. I was like, damn. I wonder could I walk over that bridge? Yeah. I was looking at the door. I kept looking at the door. I was like, yo, I wonder if I could walk over that shit. I didn't see no path or nothing. Because I was like, yo, yeah. I was shook.
There's gotta be a way out of this.
Real.
Gotta be a way out of this.
I was like, yeah, I wonder if a fire started. Maybe. Yeah.
Pull a lever.
Yeah. Nothing was planned. Nothing was planned. It just happened. I was like, yo, what the fuck am I gonna do now? And I had to fight. And I went in there with my Reeboks on, and I was getting busy. And he dropped me to the body. He ain't dropped me, but I went down. And I looked at the corner, and Jimmy O said, you gonna walk home if you don't get up. And I got up, and I got busy. He said, man, you fight back. He said, do that Ali shit you be acting. I said, yeah. But it's gonna connect. I'm gonna show you something. He said, do that Ali shit you be acting like you know how to do. And I said, okay, to myself, I guess. And the bell rang, and I started pretending I was Muhammad Ali. And I started pretending, and the shit was catching him. And I was like, oh shit. And then he ran in, and I caught him. And he went down. And oh shit, I was in shock. The referee, and we all looking at him, he went down. And he got back up and he was like, do it again. And I was doing the shit that I remembered in the tape. And I was like, oh shit. And I won, they gave me the trophy. And I had the trophy and I had the trophy in the car going over the bridge. Going over the bridge with the trophy. And then when we got to where I was staying, I slept with the trophy that night in the bed. I fell asleep. I had never won nothing. I never got an award for nothing. For school, for nothing. I never won nothing. And I had won a trophy. And I was like, damn. And then I said, I want to do it again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was turned out. But I was scared the second time. But something said, go through it. This is a fire. It's a big fucking fire. But it's an illusion. Yeah. Go through that shit, nigga. You could go through it. Pardon me. I don't mean to say nigga.
Yeah.
Go through it, champ. When you go through it, if you win, you're gonna be happy. If you don't, guess what's gonna happen? You're going to sleep on the train. Now understand what I'm telling you. If you don't win, you're gonna sleep on the train. If you don't win, you're not gonna eat. You get me? So now I'm forced to fight. Asthma, don't give a fuck. Fuck asthma. You gotta fight. You wanna eat, you want a place to sleep, it's wintertime now. You gotta win. That's what I'm trying to explain to the hood. That's what I wanna bring, that type of energy. Use that shit and become a millionaire. I did. I became a millionaire. I made millions of dollars. A broke motherfucker. No holes in my sneakers. Holes in my sneakers. People laughing. Yo, I seen your mother begging for money. I seen your father on America's Most Wanted. Oh, you got kicked out the towers. Yeah. I was able to say, fuck that. That hurt so bad, I'm walking through the fire. You get me? And that's what this is about. Walking through the fire and becoming a champion. You get me? Let's go, champ.
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 I mean, we can mic drop on that.
Damn.
Yo, champ, what's your prediction on Javante Davis and Frank Marcus?
Tough fight. I like the fight.
What's your prediction on that?
I'm not good at predictions, champ, so I'm gonna keep it funky. I'm just not good at it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I say, go with the other guy. Because you're gonna lose your money. You're gonna lose your money. I don't gamble because I tried and I lost. I don't do none of that shit. I lost mad bread. I made a little money over the years. When I made my first $2 million, I went and I spent $100,000 one time, $100,000. I was living down the street from a casino boat in New Orleans. I was training out there, and I lost $150,000 in 11 days. Wow! I kept going back, 20,000 a day, 10,000, 20,000, and I said to myself, "I'll never do this again." You was a broke bastard, nothing. You had nothing. Your mom's was on crack. You got the nerve to spend $150,000 because you feel the urge that you're gonna win. Motherfucker, you nobody. Look at you. You got a lot. And then I realized, yo, it's easy to get addicted to anything.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
I haven't had a drink of alcohol in 13 years. You know what I'm saying? I started smoking marijuana because I was suffering from depression. I was at a low point in my life. I wanted to kill myself. I wanted to commit suicide. And I was taking Depakote and Seroquel for 2 months, and I got fat. I was 400 pounds. Just 2 months. 2 months. I was fat, 400 pounds. I wanted to kill myself, commit suicide. This is what my mom was telling me. You should die. You don't have nothing to live for. You're going, life is bad. And then I said, yo, my friend said, yo, you should try this. And he passed me a joint. And I was like, nah, I hate that shit. I don't like that. I don't like smoke. I got asthma. My aunt used to smoke. She used to beat my ass. When I smell it, I think about that shit, And he left it at my crib. And one night, I was just going through some shit, and I don't know how, I don't remember, but I lit it, and I sparked it, and I started smoking, and I started crying. And going back to your question, it all loops back to your dreads. I started crying, man. I started crying tears, and I went and sat on the couch, and I fell asleep. When I woke up, I just walked in the bathroom and took some scissors, and I cut my hair off. I cut the dreads off. I looked crazy. I was 400 pounds. I looked psycho like a fucking killer. And it was for the first time in 3 years that I had felt good. And I was like, what made me do that? It was the joint. I went back outside by my pool, I lit it up, and I started smoking. And I never smoked in my life. I'm not a smoker. I started drinking at 13, unfortunately. And I smoked the joint, and I called my guy who left it at the crib. He was my chef. And I said, champ, you left a joint in my crib. He said, champ, I apologize, man. I didn't mean, because I don't like weed. I said, nah, champ, bring some more. I poured the pills out that second. I poured the pills out. I started smoking weed every day. I lost 168 pounds. I started saying, let's go, champ, as a mantra. I started saying, let's go, champ, because I had to reprogram myself. I got all these negative memories. I live with negative memories.
In the subconscious.
Yeah, I got PTSD. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got bad PTSD. I always think somebody trying to play me and I snap. But it'll cost me my life. Yeah. It cost me millions of dollars. Yeah. So I gotta stay in the crib, and smoking changed me. Smoking helped me relax, calm me down. Alcohol turned me up. What? What's up? I'll fight anybody. When I'm drinking, 13 years, no alcohol. I realized it changed my body chemistry. You know, it's changed how I deal. Now I smoke, I relax, I chill. You can't make me fight. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't make me do nothing. I'd be chilling unless you push me, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't with it. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say smoking changed me. I started saying let's go champ as a mantra because I told you I ain't had no brothers and sisters. I ain't have no friends. I ain't have nobody. I had to be my own self-motivator. Talk to myself. I'm gonna tell myself, let's go champ. I don't wanna do push-ups. Come on, do them. Let's go champ. Do it. Do what you don't wanna do.
Right.
Yeah.
Do what you don't wanna do. I don't wanna run. I got asthma. I hate it. I had to get into running. I had to get into walking. I don't wanna eat right. I like junk food. Don't eat it. I had to change my diet. And I had to change diet from what I watch, from what I eat, and from what I listen to. Hear me out. I love rap. Smooth the Hustler is my best rapper. I love Smooth the Hustler. He's the best rapper. Broken Language is an anthem, family anthem. You know what I'm saying?
Forever.
But I realized I got PTSD. So when I'm hearing about murdering and killing and selling drugs or whatever, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. What really destroyed me was the bowling era. You know what I'm saying? The bowling era, the rap bowling era where everybody was popping bottles and all that. I had a little bit of money then. I had my man American Express car. I mean, you know, I told you I had the car with 100,000. Right. So people thought I was up. I wasn't. I had the car. I was swiping. Before swiping was big, 92, I was swiping. More every day. Swipe. I got everything. Everything closed. I got everything. 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. I'm swiping. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? My manager, who was on Wall Street, raised to 35 million. When I came and said, yo, let me get some, he said, nah, you was swiping, remember? 92, 93, 94, 95. And he said, nah, you ain't getting none of this. So I had to get it on my own. I had to move to Miami and figure a way to make it back. And I did that. 3 times. I won the title again. And I won it again. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say, you know, I'm not trying to pat myself on the back. I'm trying to say anything is possible. If I can make it with asthma, with no background in boxing and fighting, with only 33 amateur fights, I turned pro and won the title twice. It's no testament that who I am, I'm like that. Nah, I took the pain. I took the pain and I use it as my power. When I'm hurting, when my family needs something, I get creative. I get to hustling. Guess what? I came up with an idea. Open up a boxing academy. Get the next Mike Tyson. Get the next Shannon Briggs. Get the next Al Haim. Get the next manager, referee, everybody. And we do our own shows. And now I'm the new Don King. His hair grow up, my hair grow down. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. You feel me? I'm the new Don King.
Yo.
I'm the new Don King.
I love you, champ.
I told you his weed game is awesome.
Yeah.
We asked about Javante and Frank. He dipped around.
The thing is, he reconnected the hairline.
Yeah. That was it shit.
Yeah.
Yo, I mean, what can I say? We appreciate the strength that you're bringing back to the.
Thank you, John.
You know what I mean?
Indeed.
Whatever you harness to become champion, you're bringing that energy back to the hood.
I love Brownsville.
And that's the most important.
Yeah, I love Brownsville. I can be honest with you. At the end of the day, I love Brownsville. I love it. It's fucked up, but I love it. But I love it.
It loves you back, though.
I love
Yeah,
it.
One time for the day.
Brooklyn loves you back. Brooklyn. Shannon Briggs, y'all.
Let's go, champ.
Let's go. Out of here.
It's Hoffa. Trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.